I had said something on air, and people were like, "Oh my God, Josh is such a homer." Blah 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 about these. I just basically said, I said, like, these guys in the 135-pound division, these are some of the best guys in the world. Okay, this weight class is stacked all the way across the board. We just talked about Rob Font, Jose Aldo, and we talked about T.J. Dillashaw.
The UFC's bantamweights are stacked.
They're stacked as well.
Yes,
but and people were like, "Oh, well, these guys are not as good." You guys, the champ. I'm going to call him the champ because that's what he is Peter Yan. Okay, he has a loss to Magomedov. Magomedov has beaten him, and he's also lost to him. So they're 1-1 between each other. That being said, Raufeon Stots has beaten Magomedov. And I'm not doing MMA math. What I'm saying is that he beat Magomedov pretty handily. It was unanimous decision. There was never a moment where he was in jeopardy of losing that fight, Raufeon Stots. He's a stud. He's a really damn good wrestler. He's got good hands. He's fast. He's athletic. He's explosive. He knows how to set the distance really well. He's going to be, and when I talk about all the other guys in this bracket, he's going to be a fucking problem. He's going to be a problem for all these guys. Like and you saw, if you guys watched the show at all, when he walked out, that confidence that he brings, that shit ain't going nowhere. Okay? That's the way he walks into the cage. That's the way he fights. That's the way he walks around in life. That's him. He loves what he's doing. I did the interview with him there. He's got the Chico, taco hairy chest thing going on with the low cut shirt, the gold chain. I mean, he can't be phased. He cannot be phased. So you've got him. Okay.
Did you see
James Gallagher, Leandro Higo.
Stop. Did you see his Instagram thing in the elevator with Patchy Mix and Juan Archuleta?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, dude, he fucking used to.
Is it on his?
Yeah, it's on his thing. He says, "I found him. I finally found him. They've been running from me. These guys." And he starts showing them. He goes, "You can't run anymore, man." That's just laughing.
Oh, that's great. Dave? Can you pull that up? Raufeon Stots. It should be on.
The dude
on
is
his Instagram.
He's awesome.
That's great.
He is so funny, and he's so goddamn good now.
I want to see this.
It's great.
And it's in his elevator?
It's in an elevator. Let me see. Maybe it was on Twitter.
Oops.
Might be on Twitter.
Maybe it was on Twitter. It might have been on his story. You might have put it on his story, too.
Oh, he might have.
Go to his...
How recent would it have been, John?
What's that? It was recent. This was yesterday.
Probably just go to his... It might have been on his story. Go to his story.
Okay.
That's funny. Yeah, he's got that personality. There he is He's at the desk with me right there. This dude riding the bull.
He's riding the bull.
He's riding the bull. Oh, geez.
No,
that's not it?
No.
That's
No.
That's not it.
It's at the airport. It looks like
He's at the airport already. Nah. I see.
Dude, too bad.
It might have been on Twitter, huh?
It might have been on Twitter. Look on Twitter.
That's funny. Look, this guy, he's just got energy. He's got the charisma. I like what he's doing. He's a good guy. But all these guys, they're all talented, but I look at the guys that are going to have a hard time. Okay? James Gallagher's going to have a hard time. Patchy Mix is going to have a little bit of a hard time. Patchy Mix is damn good. James is damn good. We just saw the two of them fight. Mix came out on top, but it wasn't an easy fight like Patchy Mix thought. Okay? Juan Archuleta is going to have a really hard time as well. Because if he thinks he's fighting the same Patchy Mix that he fought to win the title, that ain't happening. Let me see this thing.
All right, hold on. I need to get the volume up.
Guess who the fuck I ran into? Guess who the fuck I ran into? I've been looking for these dirty motherfuckers. I've been looking for these dirty motherfuckers everywhere. Can't find them. Can't fucking find them. That's where they been hiding. We done found their ass. We done found their ass. You know his ass lying. You know he ain't trying to fight no goddamn body. But there you go. We found his ass.
Oh, shit. Oh, I love this guy. He's great, man.
Found these dirty MFers, man. I love it.
He knows. I think he knows. Like, look, Patchy Mix have a hard time getting him down. That's one. And Patchy can't stand with him. But Patchy does get him to the ground. He's got a damn good chance. Mick's got a chance to sub anybody, and I mean, I've already heard all the stories of him training with guys that are way bigger than him. Him training with some of the Dagestani guys and doing really damn well with them as well. Mick's is damn good. They're all good in their own. What am I looking for? The word here.
Their own world, their own style.
In their own world, their own right. Yeah, their own right. Like they're all good in their own right. But he is the one. To me, he's the most well-rounded one out of all of them. He can wrestle the shit out of everyone. He can stop takedowns. He can keep it on the feet with his speed. He will be a damn problem for all of them.
He will be, and he's strong as hell, and he's actually big for the division. He's going to be good. He's what you're looking for though, because he's fun to watch, and he's got personality. You know?
Yeah,
that's what you're looking for, man.
John, the one that I think though is going to give him a problem though is going to be Horiguchi.
Horiguchi would give him, I think, give them the most trouble. Yep,
you know, it's going to give him the most trouble. It's going to be that type of fight because even though he does all these explosive, movements but he's not someone that's going to do what Pettis did. And so he's not someone that's going to throw the head kick and the spinning back fist off of that. I haven't seen him throw anything like that. He's a very straight throw the jab, the 1-2 combination, throw the kick, up, push kick up the middle, set up the takedowns. He puts it together like a traditional mixed martial artist. Pettis will pull the showtime out of his ass, like we just saw. So those are the guys that I think will have a chance to potentially catch like a Horiguchi. Horiguchi, because he is so fast, he does possess so much power. He is, he's got pretty damn good wrestling as well as submissions. He's a threat, but only he will kick your ass like he did against Pettis for 3.5 rounds. But he's going to get caught by the stuff that Pettis threw. I don't see him getting caught by a traditional fighter, someone who's very just straight 1-2. Like he could, sure, but the likeliness of it is not as much as say like you have to pull something like a rabbit out of your ass to get him.
Yeah, but if you're looking at all those guys in that tournament, take a look across the board there. There's one guy that has the speed to match up with Horiguchi. Rafion Stotts.
Yeah.
He's got speed, man. And so they match up very well as far as that speed. So, you can take a look. Leandro Higo, very strong. He's got power. Good speed, not the same speed as Horiguchi or Stotts. Patchy Mix, big for the division. Yes. Great ground game. Doesn't have the speed of Horiguchi or Stotts. Juan Archuleta, great cardio, great, pace that he brings. Doesn't have the speed. Sergio Pettis, who we saw, even him doesn't have the speed. And then Magomed or James Gallagher, they don't have the same speed. So they've got to make up if they're going to fight against either one of those guys, they've got to make up a way to negate that speed, and that's tough. That's why we always say speed kills. Man, it's tough to deal with when someone is faster than you.
All right, so real quick, though, let me leave you guys with this. John, how do you match this up for a first-round fight? How do you match this up?
Oh, my God. If I was going to
pen and paper here, John. Pen and paper, I'm going to write it down.
Well, see, I'm going to get myself in trouble because I'm not going to probably match it up the same as Bellator's going to match it up.
Well, no, but I mean, if we're in Fantasyland, are we matching up the best guys that we can in the first round so we get the best fights we can in the first round? Or are we matching up like 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7? How you would do it for March Madness?
It's tough because you've got a champion in Pettis. And if you were going to take
a lot there, John. You just stuttered a lot. John, you were just stuttering a lot there, buddy.
When you have a champion in Pettis, you need to stop, dude. When you have a champion in Pettis,
I love you.
Is it fair for someone who is one of the guys that's down the list as far as their placement? Is it fair that they get a shot at the champion? And I'm not too sure about that either. It's a tough one. But I would say if I was gonna bracket them up, I would do like Horiguchi against Gallagher. I would do. You got to put Stotts and Pettis on opposite ends of the brackets. Yep. So I would put Stotts against someone like Ego. I would put Magomed against Patchy.
Stotts and then Ego. Can you put who? Magomed. Yep. Against Mix.
Patchy Mix.
Nice.
But that leaves Archuleta going back against Pettis again, so that's probably not good because they've already fought.
Yeah. But Juan is number one. He is ranked number one.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, because what happens is when you have Stotts and Pettis in there, you don't want them to fight until the finals if they have to fight in the finals, which they both have already agreed that they're going to fight in the finals if they both get there.
Yeah.
So I actually agree with you on how you matched them up. The Stotts and Higo thing. I mean, I could see maybe switching it up, going Horiguchi and Higo and Stotts and Gallagher.
Sure.
I could see
Absolutely.
that. You know, but like you said, you still end up with Juan and Pettis, or with Juan and Pettis, you know, in that mix. So I mean, I could see how you could do it that way. You know, you go Pettis. Yeah.
But I don't have a problem with putting Juan and Pettis together in a rematch. It's fine. You know, because it is champion and the guy that right now rankings wise he's won. He deserves that shot. Give it to him.